wanted to do a video about Qing Mao because she is actually the hero of the month this month. Let's see, daily bonus. Sorry, yeah, hero of the month. Right. So it's like you get her, like I said, right, this month's almost halfway over, but want to do a video about her since she is the hero of the month. Right. So Qing Mao, she is a warrior type hero. Let's find her. Right. She is a warrior type hero. Right. So she's okay. She used to be, I would say, better, like I said. So let's actually go to the artifacts first. Not usually what I do, but I think the artifacts are probably the most important thing. Right, so she buffs armor penetration. For a long time, she was one of just 3 heroes in the game who buffed armor penetration, along with Fox and Elmir. But in like the last 6 months, they've added 2 more heroes that buff armor penetration, Morgan and Isaac, who are generally going to be a lot better than her. So kind of like the main reason to play her is kind of, right, is not really a reason anymore. Like she's kind of been replaced. So she doesn't... So it's kind of unfortunate because I feel like she doesn't really have much of a role anymore. There's not a lot of reason to level her up anymore. I mean, she could be okay in the Outland bosses, right? Like I said, we'll get to that in a minute, but let's kind of go over her skills, right? So her ultimate ability, right? She summons like this dragon, right? And it does, right? It does physical damage, but then it does some pure damage, like over time. Right, like so that is kind of like she does do pure damage. Is kind of like one of her best things. I mean, just in a skill wise, this one, she has a blind attack. This one's not that great because blind gets blocked by Sebastian, Celeste, and cured by Sebastian, Celeste, and Nebula. So kind of meh. Right, so this one's probably her best ability. Right, so she does damage to the enemy based on their current health. Right, and maxed out, this does 21% of their total health. This is pure damage, so she'll just take off 1/5 of their life. Right, which is not bad. I mean, it does you get lower value as the battle goes on, but the first couple hits, I mean, you will take off a lot of life off their tank really quickly. That is her best ability because, like I said, it's pure damage, so it can't really be mitigated. Right, so then she has this one. This reduces the armor with every attack. The effect lasts until the end of battle or the target's death. Right, armor reduction is force-ending. However, this is a debuff, so it actually can be cured by Sebastian, Celeste, or Nebula, or just blocked by Sebastian or Celeste. So this isn't as good as you would think it is. I mean, there was a time before Sebastian, this would have been a lot better ability. The blind used to be more relevant. Like I said, this is kind of why, like I said, Sebastian, he's overpowered. Like why I say Sebastian's best hero in the game. He's really just kind of overpowered. And there's all these heroes who have all these really interesting like debuffs and status effects and stuff, and you never see those status effects are completely irrelevant. Right? It's just one of those things like Sebastian, takes that aspect out of the game. Right? But probably the biggest reason to have Qing Mao in these days would be for like Outland. Right? You can use Qing Mao in this fight. Right, and like I said, because that thing where she drops off a bunch of life with, takes off 1/5 of their life, she is really good to kind of wear down his health, especially early on. Right, so she's definitely a good pick for the Vajra fights. That's probably one of the biggest reasons to use her. Like I said, but otherwise, you don't see her a lot in Guild War or Arena. Right, like if you look at Arena, I'm probably not going to find any Qing Mao, so you can look. Right, there's Isaac, he buffs armor pen. Right, it's like not, you just don't see, right, Morgan, Isaac, right, it's kind of like Qing Mao used to be a lot more common before Morgan and Isaac came out. Oh, there's a Qing Mao right there. So, but also has Isaac, so, I mean, like I said, there's a few type teams. Maybe you can get some use out of Qing Mao with like a physical tech team. Like so, if they're kind of look like you're using it with Kira. There, I guess kind of has more armor pen because Isaac can be really slow at buffing the armor pen against non-magic teams. So there's value there. But for the most part though, it's like you see Isaac's pretty much completely dominated the role of armor pen buff. And then there's also the fact, like, you know, Fox is still useful because she can sit behind. She's the only armor pen buffer that can sit behind Nebula. All the other armor pen buffers are to the front. So, like, if you want to use Nebula, a lot of times Fox is the only option. So Fox is still has a role there. But if you were going to build around with Qing Mao, though, like I said, it would be probably with like a physical attacking team, right? So let's just kind of see what we get. Actually, we're going to go current just so I can find them, because we're not actually going to play anything right now, but we might do a max battle. But so let's find Qing Mao. So Qing Mao, right? It's like, so, like, maybe you'll use it like Yasmin or someone who doesn't have armor pen, right? Like, probably the biggest reason to use an armor pen buffer is it's like Yasmin. Like I said, Isaac's pretty much kind of taken over that role. I said, but you know, you might find some value there. You want Sebastian. You pretty much always want Sebastian every, like I said, Yasmin does crits. You always want Sebastian those teams up. Right, the other thing I said I should talk about pets. We'll do that in a minute, but and then probably just like Celeste or something else. Then you'll do like that. Right, this is actually 3 dodge heroes, so this is kind of an awkward line. Like, that's the other thing I said, is that Qing Mao is a dodge hero. Like, you could put Fenris on her. That's probably her best pet most time, because most time you're not going to try tanking with her, so. But, she can use Kane. She's actually one of 9 heroes who can use Kane. Right, so we're going to go up here. Just kind of look at... Right, so patronage. Sorry, stats, there you go. Like, so Qing Mao could be here. And Qing Mao can also use Fenris and Albus. Right, those are her pet choices. Right, Albus can be really good because she does lots of pure damage. A lot of times that's probably what you want on her. Or maybe Fenris. You know, Kane can be good if you can get her, like, if you don't have a dodge hero otherwise. But most teams run Aurora, especially at the high levels. So it's kind of awkward. Right, said, so it's the other reason, like, you don't see her a lot with Yasmin. You know, it's just kind of, right, so just Qing Mao's kind of, it's one of those heroes I wouldn't recommend really leveling up unless you really want her for, like I said, Outland bosses, or if you just really want to, you know, be something different or something, I don't know. But I wouldn't recommend her, but we can actually try, let's see some of these max power fights. Let's see if I can actually get a win here with the Qing Mao line. Let's see what we got here. Qing Mao. Let's try that line I just had. Sebastian, Celeste, Yasmin. So let's see what we get here. No pets, so we'll see. Right, so... Oh, I should talk about Qing Mao skins. And her glyphs. Let's see. That's why Celeste good. Just blocked Rastros Res. Okay, so this is actually going to be a win. Actually, this team actually worked pretty well from without pets and stuff, but Isaac's kind of a dud against Fel Magic attackers, but with pets, I said Isaac would probably get to silence before Sebastian could use this on, because it would probably be spamming her ults and you'd have Celeste doing more damage. Anyway, that's kind of what you got, but I should talk about her glyphs and stuff. Let's see, where is Qing Mao again? Right, so her skins, she has 4 skins. Masquerade skins are most important because it buffs her armor pen. This one's pretty good, like dodge is actually, right, you have physical attack, but dodge, she has a dodge skin. Right, this I think is her coolest looking skin. It's actually called a Phoenix skin. She's the only hero in the game who has a Phoenix skin. As far as I know, I mean, unless I missed some, but as far as I know, she's the only hero who has a Phoenix skin. It's kind of like a unique, like, flavor skin specific to her, and I really like. I think it's her best looking skin. This is probably one of the coolest looking skins in the entire game. I really like this one. But and then your glyphs, like so, but yeah, no order points. I would say armor pen. And then if you're trying to, like I said, it really depends. If you're trying to get, like if you're trying to get some value with, like if you're trying to patron Earth Cane, the dodge skin's probably more important. But otherwise, I'd probably just go armor, physical, agility, then dodge, right? Because like I said, she's usually not trying to tank, so I would probably do that one last. Glyphs, you'd want armor pen, then physical attack, then agility, then dodge, then health last. And then her artifacts, I should have kept that open for me to go over artifacts. Artifacts, in the order I do artifacts in, right? That's a health book, so I would probably just do the, because her main utility is buffing armor pen, so I'd do this one first, then the ring, and then that one, unless again you're trying to tank or something, but this just adds health and dodge to her. So I'd probably do that one last in most cases. Anyway, I hope you guys found this video informative. Thank you for watching.